Here she sits, and here it is. After many months of avoiding it, making attempts, fixing issues, forming an opinion, here it is, folks. The VIrtavia B29A Super Fortress Review. Now you'll notice I'm not flying a default paint of the aircraft, I'm flying a historical repaint. In terms of its historicalness is because the fact that this bird was almost under a B-29 on the flight line until an unfortunate event unfolded the day they were restoring her, and she burnt for 3 hours, being set to rest at the bottom of a lake. The aircraft itself, I'm going to start off right now by saying there's a massive bug in the aircraft that if you forget your mixture, as I've said in the other videos, the other video there I did the silent thing, it will bug out. With the XF11 I figured out how to fix that, and I did so. There's the power scaler in the engine. I will upload the CFG to Simviation to allow others with the aircraft, if you've bought the aircraft, to fix her and fly her. Now, to start this full review off, I'm just going to say right now, if you are looking for AccuSim, I have to fix the gyro sound, by the way. I think it's still the default sound. If you were looking for AccuSim quality, you know, like all that works up there, every single bit of this thing works, kindly leave. Okay, keep watching the video first, but you know what I mean. The aircraft is not AccuSim. This is far, far from AccuSim. What it is, though, it's one of the only B-29s for FS. Jackson got this for me because, you know, I kind of hounded him for it, but being the only B-29 for FS, I had to find out. Is the old gal back, or did she die in a fire? Please also note that smoke can be entirely frame rate killing. The aircraft flies like a heavy. People seem to say it doesn't. I beg to differ, having flown B-50 and the Stratocruiser. She flies like a heavy. I know everybody who's flown this airplane is going to claim against that, but go fly the Stratocruiser and go fly the B-50 without trim, and tell me those babies aren't heavy. This aircraft is heavy also. You'll notice it contains a full radio, and I think it contains it. That's supposed to be the navigator's desk there. This is also supposed to be the radio man desk, which, to be honest, this indicates there's a polygon here. There's a legitimate polygon there that you can literally put stuff on, which means this may be a project I'm going to work on, fixing her up now, adding real engine to this aircraft. Now I may scale down the starter scalar to fix it, and main reason there's a B-29 on this ramp is just when I'm not flying this one, so you always know this is my ramp. We managed to massively upgrade the airfield from its old standings, rearranging and adding our own touches. Another bug you may notice, I think I fixed that, I'm not sure. I recommend having BAT X for it because of the glitch. fix those. The glitch is your power drains instantly. I managed to get around this by setting the power to 124, which prevented the aircraft from draining the power easily. I think engine 1 may not be running. It's because I was adult and forgot the aircraft cockpit engineer station. I forgot the magneto for engine 1. So engine 1 starter. I think she's kicking over. Did I forget the fuel valve for engine 1? Yeah, she turns really well. Did I forget the fuel valve for engine 1? Alright. Fuel shut off, fuel boost. No. Didn't forget it. Fuel transfer. Those don't actually, this doesn't actually work for some reason, and I'm kind of disappointed. Sorry folks. Can't always get rid of any interference, but let me just, that again. Could be the fuel tank. See, with that logic, 1 and 4 shouldn't technically be working. Cycle the mag and see if that helps. That's primer. What's wrong? Never had the issue. Now, you may notice, if you're an Accusim aficionado, the green arc ends about here. I believe it's recommended in the manual, 40 for takeoff, and that is true in the utmost degree, for one reason. This aircraft adds more power to boot, automatically, I believe. The aircraft itself is a fine airplane in terms of the modeling and looks. How it flies is also feels accurate, because I've seen the B-29s flying, and these babies will not turn a dime, but you maneuver them right, they will do their job. If I remember, this B-29 does not come with reverse thrust. No, it does not. But even though it's not there, I'm not sure the 29s had them. I think they might have. I know the B-50s did. You may notice these engine sounds, by the way. I have to change them. I don't know how VIrtavia slipped this by Accusim, but that's the B-29. That completely sounds like the B-29. You see, the tricky part about getting engine sound, engine sounds for the B-29 is the Starliners and this one, they both use about the same engine. It's just that problem of finding the airplane that doesn't sound like the Stratocruiser at all. Oh, I think I know it's lagging frame rate some. Let me just that off, and yeah, that helped a little bit. I think it was that I never noticed this. I was gonna say I never noticed this. I can see why. And before everybody says, well, oh hey, is VIrtavia releasing a patch? They released this thing back in September of 2013. Promised a patch. Never saw it. Not once. No notification on the page for the B-29, no nothing. Put it up to about 40. I believe it's 40. Yeah, I think. me just try to not blow the engines after landing. Take off. After take off. Folks. Oh no, you're not doing that on me, girl. Come on, come on. There you go, there you go. Tap on the brakes. Is it 40? Take off. Apply power smoothly to 2000 RPM. Honey, I got a news flash for you. This baby runs 2500. I know for a fact these R3350s do run at 2500 usually. We'll pull it back to 20,000 2000 RPMs. But I know for a fact these suckers ran faster than that. But as you can see, the airplane is definitely not a quick turner. In fact, let's pull her power back now around here. I think it was 30 with 2300 revolutions per minute that got me the maximum range of 29. Sorry. For the life of me, cannot remember. One thing. This aircraft, for what it is, being the only existing for flight sim, is good. I don't recommend it at entirely full price. If you are the B-29 guy that must have it, then go ahead. But if a sale comes on the aircraft, pick it up, because it is worth the money on a sale. If you love it enough, without a sale. The aircraft does have a few notable things. That's a speed brake. Wanna know what that speed brake is? My bomb bay doors. Cheap move, but it's easily fixable in the config file by just eliminating the drag of the flap that those cause. But all the problems with the aircraft currently are easily repairable, easily fixable. You don't have to do much to fix the airplane. It's a perfect airplane for those guys who love to recreate the bombardment flights. The gal survived World War II with one of her flying brethren intact. Keybird lost that chance of flight when the APU gas tank fell onto the APU, igniting a fire that caused the aircraft, as I said, to burn for 3 hours straight. It's a sad story of what happened to old Keybird. But let us remember her, as she always was. The B-29A. A proud inheritor of that name. And yes, I know I went into a little bit of a preacher thing there. But the poor old bird, I mean, she survived World War II, didn't she? Deserves more than just a Cracker Jack box, feels like. A2A, if you see this, take this model, make a B-29 for FS, restore the legacy, bring back Keybird. poor gal deserves more than just a Cracker Jack box. AKA just a single YouTube video dedicated to her. And yes, it looks like I'm coming in high, but Jackson's told me that B29's IRL used to come in like this all the time. See, we're actually putting in a little bit of upward trim here, so that when I fully flare out, she doesn't want to completely do that on me like she is now. Come on, girl, quit floating. Quit, you're floating. Putting on a nice show for the guys on YouTube. There you go, there you go. No, you both have wheels on that tarmac now. She's a bit of a trick to land, but once you get her down, you never forget. You never, ever forget the B29. B-29 is a legendary aircraft. It's the one that ended World War II almost, in a way. One that ended death, sadness, and loss. I know you're all skeptical of the aircraft, but I recommend just giving it a try, you know. Got some spare change, make that your one purchase that you get it for the sheer, oh, what the heck of it. And if I'm wrong, if you guys think I'm wrong, well then I'm wrong to you guys. It's just everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, after talking to some people about the B-29, everybody being skeptical, and me being seemingly the only person who's posted any videos of it, I said, it's finally time to bring the bird back to the flight line. We founded this airfield to house legends. It's housing them. The airfield will be up soon on Symbiation for all to download. I warn you though, some of the gates are inside these hangars, and if your aircraft does not fit, then you're going to see it poking out the hangar, but anybody's welcome. Nobody's not allowed. Let's bring the legends back to the flight line, guys. Show the world that these planes ain't dead. I couldn't have said anything more true about this aircraft, how I feel about it. I always can't help but thinking about it sometimes. The aircraft stings into my memory sometimes. Like I fly the AN2 for a bit and I'm loving it, and I suddenly think, get one instance about the 29, and there I am again, just flying her. Hope if you guys purchase this aircraft, you have as much fun as I have had with this aircraft, and as much fun as there is to be had with this aircraft. This is Ace Amato, and the B-29 Super Fortress from A to A. Have a good weekend, guys.